What's up guys, welcome back to the video. So today we're going to be learning about configuring routes in React.js. So let's get started. In this route you can basically just navigate through pages just by typing in the URL. So if you type like /page2 or something like that, it's gonna go to the page 2. And of course you can also make like a navigation bar if you want, but we're just gonna be learning about how you can do that in URL for now. So as you see, I didn't make any changes as I said in my previous video. If you didn't see that, I just set it up all this, so I recommend you guys checking that. And let's go ahead and first of all go to components. So we're gonna be creating two files for this. One is gonna be page 1 and it's gonna be that, and we're gonna be creating another one which is page 2. There we go. And before starting in this, we gotta go to index.js. So this is where it renders our app. So this is a strict mode if you want, so you can remove that. But first of all, in this, we're gonna be using the React Router DOM, which we actually installed it, if you remember. So we're gonna be using that. So we're gonna be importing something called browser router, and we're gonna be doing that. And we have to wrap this app under this browser router. So let's go ahead and do this, and we're gonna put this app inside it. So let's go ahead and remove that and put it over there. So there we go. So that's what we're gonna do, and the reason why we're doing this is because we can navigate through pages if you do this. So yeah, and if you actually want, you can remove the strict mode and stuff. So that's pretty much it about index.js. So if you see over here, it still does nothing. It's still kind of like the same. But let's go ahead and first of all go to app.js. So these are the three files, two files which we already created, and app.js which already is there. So here we are gonna remove all this div tag and stuff, and we're gonna be removing that, and we're gonna be using a fragment. There we go. So now we're gonna go to page 1, and in here we're just gonna say we are in page 1, and the same thing for page 2. So let's go ahead and do a short form. We're gonna do export const, and we're gonna create the function which is going to be page 1, I guess. Page 1, and let's go ahead and do this. So this is gonna be our functional component, and there we go. So actually, let me actually go do it in a normal way. So we're gonna do const, and we are just gonna do the function name, which is gonna be page 1, and then we're just gonna be having something like this. So there we go, that's our function over here. So in this we can just have our stuff. So first of all, what we want to be doing is we want to be having it to return saying in h1 saying page 1. And there we go. So if you want, you can also add some text. So I'm just gonna export this directly over here. There we go. So you can do that too. And I'm gonna copy this and paste this over here, and this is gonna be page 2, and we're gonna be naming that to page 2 too. And there we go. So now what we want to be doing is we can remove this import logo. So till here is kind of simple. We're just having page 1 with our page 1 things and stuff, and page 2 which is gonna have page 2, it's returning that, and that's basic things. So now what we want to be doing is we want to go to app.js, and inside this we want to be importing something. So here we're gonna be importing, let's go ahead and import routes. Let's go ahead and do this, and also something called route. So there we go. So now we are going to be using this routes and route in here. So first of all, what we want to be doing is we want to be having the route. So this route is going to have the sub route, which is going to be these, so we can be using those inside here. So the first route is going to be our basic default homepage, which is going to be our page 1, of course. So inside this we're going to be defining a path. So this path can be slash because it's just a forward slash, by the way. This is just going to be our starting page. And then we're going to be adding element over here, and this is going to be something like this. And here you of course have to import the both pages. So let's go ahead and start off by importing page 1. There we go. And you can copy this, or what you can do is you can just directly do over here page 2. So you can be doing that, but I'm just gonna do something like this. Oh, actually we cannot do that because they're not in the same page. So we are just gonna do it separate. So it's gonna be page 2 over here, And there we go. So we are importing the both pages, page 1 and page 2, and we can just directly use them as a component. So this is going to be page 1, and of course you can actually remove all of that and then put it like this. So that's a better way you can do that too. And of course for this, if you want to make them short, you can do this the same thing for this too. So I'm gonna copy this, and we're gonna be doing the same thing for page 2. So we're gonna be removing that to page 2. And this over here, we have a forward slash. So for here, it's gonna be forward slash, that's fine. But here, we don't have, we should have something like here. So let's say this is gonna be page 2. So normally if you type in the URL page 2, it's gonna take over here. And if you just have a normal slash, or basically if you go to the normal file, it's gonna take you to page 1, which is basically kind of like our home page. So let's go ahead and see our output. So this is our output. So we got an error. So let's see, what is it? The tag. Okay, maybe it's because we have to put in a capital case and stuff. So let's go ahead and actually do this. Because all these components actually should be in that specific case. So let's go ahead and actually put that over there. And we're gonna be also doing it the same thing over here. So this is gonna be capital P. And we just gotta do this until everywhere it's capital. Since it's a component kind of thing. So let's go ahead and do for this and also for this. And I don't think so we actually need this forward slash, so we can just remove that. So let's go ahead and see our output. So let's go ahead and reload this. Okay, so that works. So page 1, we're currently in page 1, so if we just give a forward slash, we're still on page 1. So it's kind of like our home page. And if we just go to page 2, which is over here, and yeah, that takes us to page 2. But let's try with the forward slash. So let's go and reload this. Okay, maybe forward slash works too. So you can use forward slash 2. So page 2, yeah, that works. So this is kind of like, these routes are kind of like for navigating and stuff. So you can do that. And also you can also make a navigation bar, which is a better way instead of doing all this. And that works. So I guess that's it for today's video. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.